Hello and welcome. This is Malskunner, and we just had a battle where we fought off 20 brigands, and we're successful in doing so. So I would imagine we have completed the 12 or more enemies, win a battle against 12 or more enemies. As far as level ups, I have not checked. We have a lot of level ups to take care of. So let's go ahead and do that. So this man, definitely going to take the range defense. I want to take the melee. I also want to take the resolve, because he doesn't have great resolve. Resolve, fatigue, all that stuff is good. I think we take the fatigue, though. As much as it pains me not to take the combat strength, I think fatigue is more valuable for us. And then as far as perks go, we're on level 3. I don't think many of the traits in this level are particularly useful for the style of fighter that we have. So instead, what I'm going to go for is the fast adaptation so that we're getting good chances to hit. Oh, we're not done. That's only one guy. There we go. Tornhelm's going to be up to level 5. Good for him. All right, he got a good roll on attack and good rolls on defense too. I think we go full attack and defense. So attack and both stats of defense, because we're kind of lacking there. As initially I kind of ignored these stats, and I realized frontliners, they need to have good defense, so we need to up those stats for sure. All right, well, I'm happy with that. Now, as far as perks go, we could give him Spear Mastery, which makes skills take less fatigue, which is really useful for the Spear Wall. Spear Wall is no longer disabled once an opponent manages to overcome it. Instead, Spear Wall continues to give free attacks on any further opponent attempting to enter the zone of control. Well, that's so good, you have to take that. So we're going to take Spear Mastery. Okay, so moving along, we have Gunther here. He got a lot of damage done to him, but at the same time, we also get a level up, so that's good to see. Well, defense in both categories we improved, and we improved in attack. Which, again, I feel like I have to take, so we will indeed take that. Okay, and then perks. We could take Sword Mastery, Split and Swing gain, plus 5% chance to hit, and then, of course, the fatigue difference, the 25% fatigue. I don't know if we were going to keep him as a swordman, though. So, how about we up his defense with a Shield Expert? I'm not sure what mastery I want to give this man, so let's do Shield Expert, make it more defensible. He gives 25% bonus to his shield defense, and this also applies to additional defense bonus of the shield wall skill, so that really ups him up quite a lot. Shield damage received is reduced by 50%, so people are going to have a hard time chopping at his shield. So, you know what? I think shield wall, go Shield Expert. And then our backliners also leveled up to level 5. Good for Havard. He's no longer a dastard. He's still a gluttonous pig, but hey, that's better than nothing. All right, let's level up here. We unfortunately did not get any good melee skill. He continues to get good rolls on defense. I figure we take these two for sure. Maybe I'll take the hit points here. I mean, really, a backliner doesn't need that good a defense. It's almost getting to the point where Havard would be a better frontliner than a backliner. And, you know, we could switch him out for that. We haven't really set him up properly to be a frontliner. I think I'd take the melee, even though it's only one. It's not like he's going to get another chance. All right, and then Polearm Mastery is an obvious. It gives you plus 5% chance to hit. It says Reap gains plus 5% chance to hit. But they also stagger. I mean, I think that's the route we're going to go, because our back line, they use Polearm, so that's what we're going to take. And that's our level up. So our men continue to get better. All right, well, let's continue now that we have that out of the way. Oh, I think I actually have to move them myself, don't I? There we go. Just takes a little while to get the caravan going again. Now, the caravan did lose some men. We're not that far away from our destination. Alright, so we got our ambition. As all your enemies either lie dead or are in retreat, Alric, the sergeant, waves the company banners in celebration. Once more, the Mouse's cadet fought, and once more, Mouse's cadets prevailed. Raucous cheers echo him all around. You soon discover that your recent battle is the talk of the local towns and villages. Whenever they stop at a tavern along the road, the brothers find that drinks are poured when the story of the battle is told. And the more the telling is embellished, the more freely the libations flow. So we get some renown and people are in better mood. Who dare stand against us now? Alright, let's see where we are on our renown tick. We are above 1500. I am still curious. Do we get a noble job? Well, we are going to have our next ambition show up here. I do not remember. This is a keep, so if we're lucky, we'll get there before we get our next ambition show up. Okay, we did get there, 950 crowns, so we managed to get through and get our reward. Let's see if... We still do not have our noble contracts available. So, again, I don't know what you gotta do to get there, but maybe taking that ambition unlocks it? Could be. I may take that ambition just to see if that's what happens, that you have to do that to be able to progress, but let's go to the marketplace and sell crap we don't want. So, sell that. I don't know how many hand axes we have at this point. Get ourselves another hunting bow. Get rid of the short bow that we have. And, yeah, we'll get rid of that. Crossbow, we'll get rid of this one. We don't want any of these junk weapons. We do have a bundle of throwing axes, so I'm gonna save that. Hatchet I want to keep around. Butcher's cleaver gone. He's gone. All that gone. We don't really need some of this, so... We've got padded surcoats at this point, so we don't need to keep leather tunics around. Leather caps. I have one in reserve. We don't need more than that, in my opinion. We also don't need these. We don't need the rugged surcoat in my mind. Well, why get rid of a rugged surcoat when you've got padded surcoats, right? Probably have more daggers than I need. How many do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's probably more than we need for sure. Which one is the crappiest? We've got a 62%. We'll sell that. Alright. We probably also have more shields than we need at this point. We've got... Sell that one. And we got a total of 5 in reserve. Maybe even 6. We'll sell this one. I mean, I like keeping the shields around, but mostly as a reserve. It seems like shields are a thing that is easy to recover from the battlefield. Okay, so we've sold off a lot of those weapons. I have a lot of coin in the bank at this point. Alright, well... Military cleaver, that's a weapon I haven't seen before. Counts as a cleaver. A lot of fatigue to carry. Cleavers are pretty interesting because you can use them to purposely try and chop an opponent's head off, and in chopping their head off, you damage the morale of others that see it. So, I mean, it is a valid tactic when you're fighting an opponent like that. Now, if you're fighting skeletons or zombies or some other undead that doesn't have morale, well, that's not going to really help. But against men like we just fought, It is a valid tactic. Alright, so there is a war dog here, but I'd rather go to a kennel and get them at a discount than buy them here. So, let's leave. And I think it's time to go on the road. We're going to go up to Adler Walk and get some of those war dogs. So, I'm going to stop over in Honau. Perhaps. And we'll go from there. I don't know if I necessarily need any contracts at this point, and my men are a little beat up. Not bad, actually. By the time we're done with our travels, we stop in Weisenhaus and treat the one hand injury. Well, that will take care of that. To be honest with you, I don't even know if I really want to stop in Honau. I'll stop there just to see if there's any jobs that we can take that would be useful to us. But if it's not a job that really I want to take, then I won't take it. There you go. Okay, so... the real concern is just the light wounds, how many hit points were down. Let's get in here. 2-skull contract. If it's a caravan run, I might do it, but otherwise I'm not going to. And to be honest with you, even then, I don't think I'm going to. So let's just leave. Let's go up to Weisenhaus. Let's get that one injury treated. And we'll go up to Adler Walk and try and get some more war dogs. Because those would have been valuable in the last fight. There probably wouldn't have been anybody getting away alive in that last fight if we had those. Okay, so here we are. This town should really love my ass, so we'll stock up on food while we're here. Some of the grain we have is running out of time. As a matter of fact, a lot of our food is running out of time, so it's likely we're going to need that food anyway. So let's buy some bread. And don't think we really need anything else. We need tools, but probably should have bought that at Honau. I didn't think about that. All right, well, we'll leave. No contracts here, so let's march up north. We should be getting another ambition sometime. I'm hoping we get it before we get here. Okay. Feel good today, ready to lead the Mouse's cadets through any challenge to come. You gather the men around, kicking Adalmar to his feet and telling Conrad the Cruel to finish scraping away the hairs on his neck later. When their muttering has subsided, you start to address them. What do you tell the men the company will do? Well, now there's only one choice. We need to catch the eye of one of the noble houses for more profitable work. Okay, well, that's what we're going to do. Reach professional renown. We've already done that. That's easy. I think this is going to unlock the noble. Now, we were on that not that long ago, though. And I didn't know that that's what the requirements would be, so... So sometime this is going to fire. And then we should have noble contracts available to us. I still want to go to Adlerwalk. Okay, an ambition fulfilled. Thing to set tongues waggling with the name the Mouse's Cadets and thereby increase your prospects with the nobility. You pushed your men to great deeds, outstanding bravery, and plentiful bloodshed. After several contracts and more than a few skirmishes, you worked hard enough and long enough to have some of the lords take notice of the company's competence. These are the gentlefolk who rule the land by virtue of some long-dead ancestor subjugating a group of unarmed peasants, as Alaric the Sergeant puts it. Now these pampered, inbred fops are well impressed enough with you to grind the company in one of their feuds. If you wash your face and ask politely, they should favor you with a profitable contract now and again. You can congratulate yourself. The company gained renown. Nobles will now give you contracts. You look on the world map. I'm sorry, your look on the world map has been updated. Okay, I'm not sure what that means. And then, of course, we gain morale. All right, so... what look of the world map? What the hell does that mean? Not sure what that means, but Trimveste, I think, is a good place to look for one, but do we want it now? I'm not sure. Oh, there isn't one anyway, so there you go there. Let's just look in the marketplace real quick. Nothing really being sold at a good price, so we'll leave. Let's go up to Adler Walk. Now this doesn't put me in a position. Oh no, Adler Walk is a keep of some type, so we might get a job there. And the longer we march... Oh, I forgot to treat that injury when we were in Weisenhaus. That's a mistake. Forget what this does. It hurts the skills. Oh well. We're just gonna have to have it heal naturally, I guess. Alright, hopefully by the time we get here, it'll be daytime. We can always rest in a camp. Alright, that should be good enough. Again, no contract available. Marauding greenskins. Greenskins are terrorizing the surrounding lands, and many lives have been lost as orcs or goblins continue to raid outlying farms and raise caravans. Supplies are beginning to run low, and people become desperate. Does that tell us a little bit about what the endgame's going to be like? Well, we get 4 war dogs, and here they are, so let's buy all of them. Okay, that's what we were looking for. And then let's equip our men appropriately. So you, my friend, are going to get an armored one. You are going to get an unarmored one. I mean, I prefer armored ones, if at all possible, but... Alright, so still no contracts available. I almost kind of wonder if we've triggered the end game, because marauding greenskins, I kind of wonder about that. Alright, well, we're in the area, so let's go over here. We have a battle. See if we've got any contracts available. Someone is looking to hire mercenaries. This one is interesting because it looks like a noble house offer. Well, tools are being sold here for undervalue, so we'll buy them here. And if I remember correctly, cheese gets sold for less, but I'm not going to worry about that right now. We have plenty of food. Alright, so we do have a noble house contract here. Not where I actually expected to see one, though. And then we just have a neutral contract, so... The one thing I'm not sure of... Oh, at Shrekov. While approaching Shrekov, a local man waves you down. Did I accidentally choose... Okay, he's standing beside the skeleton of what appears to be a mill. Exasperated, he explains that his laborers didn't show up today, and he needs to finish the mill before our local baron arrives. If he doesn't finish it, the baron might not ever give him another contract. You do have a few former laborers in the company. Perhaps you can, they can be used to help the man. You build, we kill. Find someone else. Alright, I can spare a man or a few. We're honorable a lot. You agree to lend a few of your Mouse's cadets' finest to the project. They fall back into their old roles like a glove, quickly banding about to collect resources, hammering, bricking, dooring. Whatever it is to put a door in, they do it, and quickly. When it's all said and done, the local man comes to you grinning ear to ear. He hands you a satchel over. You've earned this, good sir. And more, you've earned my word. I shall spread your benevolence wherever I can. You get 150 crowns. People are in good spirit, but a couple of my men are exhausted. Okay. Don't get used to this kind of work, men. Alright, so that was just a random event. I am curious, though, with the house Okay. The thing that I'm just curious about is by taking one house's jobs, do I make the other houses hate me? And that's the one thing I'm not really certain of, but we'll find out, I guess, as we go into things. Well, let's see what this exhausted stuff is. So 1 to 3 days, max fatigue down. Well, I guess that makes sense. I kind of want to take this noble contract. I'm just... Especially now that we just got that exhaustion effect. How about we camp out and try and give the men some rest? Alright, during camp. As is customary, you assemble the men to explain the company's next steps. Brothers, the Mouse's Kid must show the world... I think we've already read this. Okay. We shall outfit a contingent of at least 3 men with heavy armor to act as a bulwark against dangerous opponents. I don't know exactly what that means, but... that might be something we've already done, to be honest with you. The best way to improve that we are the strongest company around is to defeat another mercenary band in battle. We achieved some renown, but now... you can see real fame on the horizon. Let us defeat a formidable force of 24 opponents in battle. Oh, I don't want to do that yet. Company is doing great. We just need to keep it up. No ambition. All right, well, let's do this one. So, have 3 pieces of armor and helmets with 230 plus durability. Well, we're not there, I would say. Is it the armor and helmet together that needs to have 230 durability? Because if that's the case, we already have done that. Let's just check. So, for example, this man here, 140 in the helmet, 115 there. So total together, that's 255. This man here, 110 plus 110 is 220. So only this man is our man right now, right? 140 plus 115. So this man would qualify as well. So we're just shy of achieving that. Yeah, so we're at 220 with 2 men, and we're above that 230 mark. Again, if it's helmet and armor together. If it's not helmet and armor together, we're a far way away from being able to achieve that for sure. All right, how are our men doing? I think one of them stopped being fatigued. The hand injury went away. It's the back men that have the exhaustion, though, so I think we're good to go as far as camp is concerned. We should probably wait out the night, though. Early morning, I might take this contract, see what it is. Okay, that's probably good enough. All right, so someone is looking to hire mercenaries. Again, it looks like the noble house. Duke Fritz von Krager is unsheathing and sheathing a sword. He seems to look at himself in the blade's reflection before snapping it away again. The peasants are badgering me again. They say there are goblins camping at a place called Phoenix Thumb west of Adderwalk. I have no reason to disbelieve them after a young boy was brought to my feet today, a poison dart in his neck. He slammed the sword into his scabbard. Are you willing to take care of this problem for me? Let's talk money. Takes a deep breath. Very well, this is what I'm prepared to offer you. You are to receive 2,870 crowns when the contract is done. We need to be paid more for this. Alright, so that's more than we've ever been offered by a huge margin. I accept your offer. Okay. I accept this contract. Alright, let's leave. Now, where are they? They are west. Oh, wow, that's a far ways away. Okay, well, there is all this map. I guess for a reason. Alright, well, we'll try and go in the open countryside as much as possible. It's gonna be quite a trip here. Hopefully by the time we get there. will have these men less fatigued. Probably should get food. I'm going to stop in Adlerwalk, even though I'm probably going to see bad prices there. I'm still going to go there just to get some food, because I think a lot of my food just deteriorated or went bad. So we need some marching rations, because we're going to be out in the wilderness. So they do have some grains, and they do have some cheese. Let's take the grains. That should give us a day's worth of rations. And we'll be on our way. Okay. Let's go through this way. Big battle there. I wonder if these guys are going after whatever's going on here. I don't know what these are. Wider Grangers? That's the first time I've seen whatever they are. We're not going to have anything to do with whatever they are. I'm going to assume undead. Abandoned homestead with a collapsed roof. Just give them a wide berth. We might see more and more of that kind of stuff on the map as we're out in the wilds. And this is probably a dangerous journey. Now, goblins are not a laughing matter, I don't think. Unknown garrison, so we probably have to look at it to know for sure. Alright, you know what? I'm going to actually put a cut in the video here, and we'll pick this up in the next video. So I hope you guys have enjoyed. This is Mouse Gunner, signing out.